Good evening. Here we are again. My amateur bushcraft that don't actually do any bushcraft. Not lately anyway. Well, I am going to try and whittle the end of my spoon tonight. We're in the van, Roxy and I. She's zonked right out. Had an interesting day. Went to an opening of a local viaduct in North Devon. Very interesting, but I'm going to talk to you about health anxiety. I've been off work with it. It takes a lot for a bloke to admit to having anxiety, but it's something I live with. But this week it's gone to another level, and I've been off work with it. I've only got a couple of weeks left. But I had a heart attack in 2017. I had a stent fitted, no warning. I was alright, but then I'm alright now. I'm on 5 tablets a day. Then last year I had a TIA, which is like a bit of a blood clot in the brain that moves on. It's all to do with cholesterol. My cholesterol's good, but my body produces a bit too much of it, I think, sometimes. And then I have palpitations and ectopic heartbeats, and that, I think that can like make plaque fall off of your arteries maybe, and cause a blockage. That's what that may be in that bit that TIA was. That's only what I've been looking up anyway, and what the stroke doctor said. But I get anxiety about it, especially when I'm in the van. If I'm in a van or in a car stuck in traffic, I go really strange. I just have panic attacks. I panic. It's like I'm trapped. I forget to breathe. It's awful. And then you're knackered. Then you're absolutely wiped out then for hours and hours and hours. But this week I had some ectopic heartbeats, which I don't get them very often, but when I do get them, I can usually handle it because they go away on their own. It's when your heart stops and then boom, bang, like that. Everybody gets them. You know, a lot of people don't know about them. Because I've had heart trouble and heart disease, I'm aware of it. So every little twinge I get, it's a heart attack. I'm going to die. Everybody dies. But I can't get my head around dying anyway. The fact that we'll never see anybody or anything again, it's bizarre. It's all bonkers to me, bonkers. But this week I had the ectopic beats, plus I had like a numb tongue, and then I had a little bit of funny feeling in my chest. Nothing like the heart attack was. But then that escalated it, and my anxiety levels went through the roof. I couldn't go to work. First 2 days, I was in a hell of a state. But now I'm much better. I've had to come up the field and I've slept. I've been outside, and I still get them a little bit. But then I worked out that I had some stomach problems as well, and one of the lactic acid. Oh, not a lactic acid, an acid pill that I'm on. So I'm 5 a day. One of the pills, I thought the doctor changed it to another one, so he thought that might be giving me the bad stomach. But then I read up about it, didn't I? Dr. Google, the one that I changed to, it said one of the side effects, 2 of the side effects, is palpitations and anxiety. I know when you read the side effects of a lot of these medications, you end up with everything, because there's everything from galloping knob rot to the screaming abdabs. But I thought, so yesterday I went back to my original one. I'd rather live with the stomach cramps that I sometimes get than heart palpitations and ectopic beats, because it's really scary. And when I'm asleep, I'm fine. Sleep well, fine. Wake up fine. I try to stay away from caffeine and things like that. I was drinking quite a lot of black coffee because I liked it. I thought the milk was giving me bad belly, but I just don't know what it is. But this, the thought of when I get an ectopic beat, numb lips, tingly hand, that ain't something normal. To me, I'm having a heart attack. If I have a stomach pain, it's not gas, it's my aorta's going to explode. That's what goes on in my brain. And then especially in the van, like I say, in the van in traffic, I'm trapped, I can't move, I've got to get out of the van, I forget to breathe. I'm gripping the wheel like that. I've got to count, I've got to take my mind off it. And what I read out in a lot of forums is quite common, but it's horrible. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I really wouldn't. And it's just anxiety. I'm trying to explain it, but that's what it is. That's what I've had, and I'm trying to live with it. I've booked it. The doctor. I've been referred, or I got a self-referral to talk to somebody about it, and I've got my annual checkup in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to go back. I went back to that original medication because I can't stick that. It was slight headaches as well. It was immediate, and it was within. I thought, yeah, maybe it's that medication. I looked it up, and it wasn't very nice at all. I don't even know even if I need it, because it's for acid reflux. It's because I take another 4 tablets for a variety of heart-related stuff that then they may cause obviously acid reflux. I never used to suffer with that, but I don't know whether I can come off that and do something a bit more natural. I had some lavender tea though, and that's supposed to be, helps you with anxiety. I got a book now, and I got this dried daisies, but that's for inflammation. There's another thing I got, my bad knee. Yeah, but yeah, health anxiety. If you suffer with it, I sympathise, because for a airy ass bloke to admit you anxious, especially about dying, because none of us get out of this alive. It can consume you, and it's crippling. It's horrible. I will get over it. Just because I got ectopic beats doesn't mean to say I'm going to have another heart attack or cardiac arrest. One day my heart will stop, but hopefully in another 20 years, hopefully, But I got to keep busy. I've done lots of exercise since I had the heart attack. Real exercise. Probably Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I mean, I'm blowing out my ass. And the walks we've been doing, there's nothing wrong with my heart. But I think this medication has triggered the ectopic beats and the anxiety with it, which I don't usually get. I get these weird attacks in the van, but that doesn't come with any ectopic beats. So I've had them for a long time before I had the heart trouble. I don't know if I'm making sense, but a bit confusing. But anyway, that's it. So I've been suffering health anxiety. If anybody else does, let me know how you deal with it. The mind is a very strange thing, and it's all in the mind. And then you manifest the symptoms. There's a difference between symptoms and signs, isn't there? You get symptoms of all sorts. I was scratching my hand. What's that? Rabies or something? I don't know. But no, it's just I got an itchy hand. Yeah, so there we go. Couple more weeks left, and then I'll be off work, and I can I've been working on my own a lot lately, and then my mind is going off on all sorts of different sinister routes. So I'm going to take a little bit of time off and remember to breathe, live in the moment. Anyway, we're up the field tonight. Lovely field, nice and peaceful and quiet. I hope you're all well. Speak to you soon.